Some of the Muslims ask me to explain what the Christian heaven is like since it's so different from the Islamic heaven. And I actually was in Dearborn this weekend because the kids had to visit with their dad and went door to door to give out some of my material that I have for Muslims, these Arabic Bibles that I got from older missionary couple, and gave out like 300 of those, but the heat was really bad. It was like 95 degrees out, so I could only do so much, and then I had to get out of the heat because it was just. But basically, in the Bible, it says, "In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, I go to prepare a place for you." So we get the idea that Jesus is creating mansions for each of us that is specific to each of us, a home for us to live in for eternity. And then in Revelation, it says, "I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband." So we get the idea of this golden city that God is making and creating, this golden city, and He is building us these homes that are specific to each of us. And it says, "I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and He will dwell with them, and they shall be His people, and God Himself shall be with them and be their God." So God's going to live in the city with us. That's the whole point. He's preparing, creating people to live with Him forever. Change of clothes. I had to get the kids ready for vacation Bible school. We're getting out the door and dropping them off. Thankfully, I'm very happy to do so. They need to go there right now. So basically, the city is coming down, and God's making a city where He's going to live with us. And it says that God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there will be no more death, no more sorrow, no more crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. So when people are overwhelmed with pain and sorrow and death, and I've been there before myself, where you're just overwhelmed with all the bad things that are happening, we're going to live in a city where there is no more pain, no more death, no more sorrow, and that's what we're looking forward to. So that's not going to end here, but it's going to end there. No more pain and no more sickness or death. And it the glory of God, her light was like unto a stone most precious. And then it goes through all these different stones that this heavenly city is going to be built with. And being in construction, it's like a city made out of all these stones. And being an artist, I can just picture all the ways that this is put together and how perfect and beautiful it is to live there. And it says the city, and then it gives you the length and the height and the breadth of the city and all the intricate details about the city. And it says that every nation, tongue, people are going to be there who have believed on Jesus. That's the big kicker there. It's not about your race or anything like that. It's about believing on Jesus. And then it says that anyone that works a lie or works an abomination is not going to be there. So someone who is a liar or an evil person won't be there. And it says, "They which are written in the Lamb's book of life," which means they've accepted Jesus and the sacrifice that He made.